Hi guys, it is Monday. It is the first day that Dan is back to school. So my husband Daniel is training to be a primary school teacher, and we've just had the Christmas holidays together, and we're in London, so we're in tier 4, and it's been lovely having time off, but obviously everything looked a bit different than we were expecting. My childcare with Stan, I've got a little boy called Constantin who will be 3 in March, has always been mostly me. Well, not always actually, to be fair. When I had my business SMUG, Dan did a lot of it and he was freelance. But my mum's always helped a lot. But my mum is in her 70s, and we've decided as a family that until she gets the vaccine, it doesn't feel safe having her come in the house and help look after Stan when Dan is teaching in a school. Obviously he's being super careful, but today is the first day that he's at school and it's me and Stan, and I know that it's probably just me and Stan for maybe 2 months or more. So I felt a bit kind of anxious about that, even though I've always done lots of time with him and I really enjoy spending time with him. He has developed a little bit of agoraphobia over this time. He's had almost a year of his life living in lockdown, and that has, I guess, had a little effect on him. And we have a lovely time together, but he is a toddler and he finds things like going out really, really hard. It's 3 o'clock now and we've had a really nice first day. I feel really grateful and lucky, and I had planned on vlogging all of it, but we've just been getting on with it and I haven't done that. But I do want to vlog this week to kind of document and remember this first week of me being worried about it and what it really looked like and how it all worked. So what we decided to do, weather permitting, was to meet my mum, but to go to Woodbury Downs in the wetlands because there's lots of outdoor stuff. We've decided we can see each other but only outside. Stan doesn't love going outside. He's not an outdoorsy type. He likes being at home with his toys and being cozy and having his slippers on and playing inside. But obviously that would mean that I can't see anyone and I don't get any kind of exercise, and obviously it's good for him to get exercise too. So we organised to see my mum at Woodbury Downs, and we ended up meeting these cats that live outside one of the flats who are super friendly. There was a goose standing on top of a water feature. It all just ended up being really, really lovely. And so I'm feeling really good about that. We got home. It's always a bit interesting trying to get him back in his pram, but we got there and I got a bit muddy, but it all worked out in the end. And we were home, and then he was asleep. He had most of his lunch in his pram, and then he was asleep by 2 o'clock and in bed. And I have used this time, I've been wanting to be really, really mindful of how I use my time when he's sleeping, because I sadly have no time on my own or time for myself now other than at night. So I have just meditated. Mabel, our Persian fur baby, has come and sat on my lap through that whole thing, which is so lovely. As she's getting older, she's becoming more and more of a lap cat. So we've had a lovely cuddle. I've had a healthy lunch of some sweet potatoes and things that I roasted the other day with a big salad, and my mum made me these amazing ballotti beans. So that's another thing that I'm trying to be really intentional about what I put in my body. I found this past year the way that I've coped with having much less freedom and flexibility and time for myself, and going through things that sometimes are quite hard, of not being able to see the people you love. I've basically just eaten. I've just had like sweet stuff, naughty stuff, stuff that tastes good in the mouth but doesn't then actually like make your body feel good. And so it's left me feeling quite like lumpy and tired and not great. So, and I love the taste, I love the flavour of vegetables and fruit. So I'm making a really concerted effort, rather than thinking about like I mustn't have chocolate, I mustn't have this, just that I really want to put lots of really good vegetables and grains and fruit into my body. So I've had a really good lunch. I've just had a satsuma. I'm now having a cup of tea and sitting down with my diary, and I'm going to do a little bit of journaling until Stan wakes up. So I use the My Goals diaries, and for me this is like my first proper week of January. It's the 4th today, and I'm going to set out the habits that I want to set, the intentions for the habits for this week. which are going to be getting out and about every day, eating lots of fruit and veg, meditating, which I've just done. It was so lovely to meditate. Probably I'll put yoga in there. I'm thinking that, as I can't easily run because it's really dark by the time Dan gets home, and usually, like, sometimes Dan's going to keep missing bedtimes and stuff because it's just full on for him. I don't really want to run at 8 or 9 o'clock, so I'm going to start trying to do yoga. So I'm going to bring back yoga with Adrian and start doing that. So I'm going to put that as one of my habits and intentions. One of the things I've had to just accept is that I can't work, and that's quite hard because I had really big plans, and I feel like with the coaching programs I've been doing and the designing I've been doing, I've been building towards what I want the next thing to be, and there's been real progression, and all of that sort of has to go on hold, and that's been a thing to kind of mourn. I mean, I'm quite good at getting through this stuff quickly and feeling it and then being like, but it's okay because of this and this. So one of the things that I've had to accept is I'm not going to have any time to work. But what that does mean is, while I've been busy working, I haven't been good at looking after myself. I haven't, because I've been juggling. When I'm working, I'm only working like 2 days a week. So I've still been juggling Stan, and I haven't prioritised. If I had a small window, I'd be using it for work. So I haven't prioritised meditation or journaling or eating healthily or taking care of my body or prayer. So I'm really looking forward to those becoming those simple priorities, which are my values and how I want to live. So I'm trying to see this as an opportunity and a time to come back to all of those things, and to just allow the fact that I can't do the kind of work that I wanted to, and where there are windows that I can, I'll do mark making rather than having to design something, and go back to the pleasure and the play of drawing. So yeah, that was a bit of a long rambly intro, but this vlog of this next week, I'll just dip in and out to show you what we get up to. But those are my intentions, and that's where we're at as a family. And Dan being able to go in to work at school and support key workers by taking care of their children, educating their children, and keeping those children entertained and hopefully safe, which means that key workers can keep working, and particularly nurses and doctors can keep working in the hospitals and keeping all of us safe. And also there are the children who are on free school dinners, who need to be at school to be able to have those meals and have that support. So I'm really proud of him and pleased that that is something that he is able to do. So yeah, that's where we're at, and I will keep checking in. Okay, it's day 2 of lockdown life 2021. Can you hear Stan? I'm just packing up orders that I'm going to take to the post office and try and do some exercise at the same time. Unfortunately, poor Danny has got a tummy bug, so he's at home today. Hopefully he'll feel better after just one day of flushing it all out, and we'll be back to school tomorrow. But it means that I'm going to go for a walk on my own, hopefully, and as in Stan can play here, and take some stuff to the post office. Yeah, that's where we're at. So I'm sitting here packing orders at the dining table, and this is what my work life looks like. There's Marmaduke the cat, some boxes that need recycling from H&M, some squash. I'm about to write a note here. I always write a handwritten note with all of the orders. Mr. Worry is here with me, just in case. Very on trend. Muslins, Lego, Fireman Sam. We've taken all of our Christmas decorations down, but I decided to keep these fairy lights up because they make me happy. So yeah, there's definitely a little bit of tidying that I need to do. Look at the kitchen. There's Mabes. So yeah, let's crack on with the day. So I've come to the park for a walk. I feel bad for Danny, but I'm also like really pleased that I get to do this, because otherwise there'd be no way I could go out for a walk on my own. And actually, I think I'm going to get to have a walk with my friend Sarah briefly, because she's nearby, so we can have a safe, distant catch up, but to getting to see a human, an adult human, would be really nice. So gonna have a little walk, maybe have a snack from Spence Bakery and have a little catch up, and then I'll do the post office and the shops and go home to the boo-boos. Yeah, it's chilly, but I'm feeling grateful to be outside toddler free. We're doing some stickers. Socks arrived from Carhartt for Danny that I bought him for Christmas, and they came with stickers, so we're sticking. Do you like them, Stan?
Yeah.
Yeah. And also I wanted to show you one of my favourite presents from Christmas, which is my new slippers. They're from Muji, like my old ones, but they're actually like slightly, they're wool, and they're like this on the outside, but then they're furry on the inside. So they're like, this is like a herringbony bit there, and then this is like the picky bit like that, and then they're like fleecy, furry on the inside. They are so cozy. No. I love them. I love them.
No.
No, they're not cozy.
They're cozy.
They are cozy, aren't they?
Yeah.
What are your slippers, Stan?
Bears.
Bears. You've got lovely bear slippers.
One day, Mr. Funny was having lunch. He wasn't very hungry, so he only had a daisy sandwich and a glass of toast. And a glass of toast. And a daisy sandwich. He's funny. Delicious, he murmured to himself as he finished his funny lunch. After lunch, Mr. Funny decided to go for a drive in his car. Mr. Funny's car was a
Shoe car.
was a shoe car. Have you ever seen a car that looks like a shoe?
No. He's a red god.
Yeah, it looks very funny.
Okay, look what's arrived. I ordered Stan some bed linen, some junior bed linen rather than like cot bed linen. Stan, this over Christmas we changed his cot into a bed, so it's a clever cot bed where it's the same size but you take the sides off. So I need to buy him a new duvet cover, because his previous duvet cover was this same design, but this is actually a blanket. It's not, he's been using this, but you can't like unzip it. So I need to buy him an actual duvet, but I just want to show you this new Lywood bed linen that I bought him because it's just so cute. I love this one. This is a safari one, and this one is an underwater one. So his granny kindly got it for him for Christmas. And this is Lywood. This is what he's, ever since he's had any kind of bed linen, this is what he's had. But yeah, it's time to go to the next size up. So yeah, that's so cute. I just wanted to show you. I will do a proper room tour of Stan's room now, actually, because it's changed quite a lot. We just put those hooks up yesterday, and there's lots going on and lots of nice stuff that it will be good to show you. So I will do in another video like a proper room tour, but because it's just arrived, I just wanted to show you that. I'm rather excited about it, but I need to go and order him a duvet that's the right size. Both of mine and Stan's winter coats have got holes and rips in them, so I'm taking them to the dry cleaners quickly, because Stan basically doesn't ever want to go outside at the moment anyway. It feels like a good moment to get his coat fixed because it's all ripped under the arm, and my one has holes in the pockets, so all of my belongings just fall into the lining and it's really annoying. So I'm going to the dry cleaners with my gloves on, with my mask on, and I'll do it from outside. They're good. I think they'll be prepared to come out and just take the stuff from me and do it safely, so we can still have warm coats when we need them. So that's the exciting task of this afternoon. And then I'm gonna set to cooking some din-dins. So yeah, I'll show you what we're eating. So you all know I'm a huge fan of Lunch Lady. I'm cooking a recipe from them tonight. Let me just find it. Here it is. So it's quinoa broccoli cheddar burgers. So I have whipped up the mixture as per the recipe. And this is what it looks like at the moment. It doesn't look very exciting, but it smells really nice. And you fry them in a pan, and then they're just little patties. But yeah, they look really, really good. There's quinoa and broccoli and cashews and chickpeas and an egg, smoked paprika, honey and cheddar and salt and pepper. And yeah, they're going to come out. That's the mini version. You can make them tiny like that, or you can make them as bigger burgers. I think I'm going to make them as bigger burgers. And we've got some garlic bread in the fridge that I'm going to cook with it, and then do like an avocado-y salsa-y thing. That's Dan putting Stan to bed. Little bit of product placement. Lizzie for SMUG patio tea towel. But yeah, I told you that I would show you the fridge, and I was wanting to do it during the day because it's dark now, but actually a fridge has a light on it, so there's absolutely no reason not to just do it now. These pasta things are fantastic. So this is the gnocchi, and we haven't tried this yet. It's pan fried gnocchi, so we're going to try that. But I love their aubergine not tagliatelle, what's it called, little pouches with stuff in it that is pasta. Oh my goodness, it's going to drive me mad. It's not ravioli, it's the other one. Anyway, I'm going to try the gnocchi. Dan's got some cans. He loves a KA grape, and that's some beer, some cream. What I try and do is have like taller things up here, obviously like bigger liquids here, flatter things here, but then the general system is that this is like the dairy shelf, this is like the stuff that we're using that has been opened shelf, and then all of this is fruit and veg, so that shelf, and all the stuff down here. So I've got a cucumber and some cherry tomatoes, some yellow ones and some red ones. I've got a squash there. I'm actually thinking I'm gonna do the pan fried gnocchi and roast some squash and have it with salad and like some yumminess. I think that'll be good. There's potatoes down there. There's carrots. And then in here we've got some leeks and some green beans. There's a dish I'm going to do from a new cookbook that I'll show you in a second, that's like a leek gratin thing with lentils that looks really good. Stan's obsessed by pomegranate seeds. We've got blueberries and then some cherries in the back there. That's a tiny little old bit of banana that looks disgusting, but Stan will love that in his breakfast tomorrow. There's a lemon in there. I hate that these salad boxes do this. I don't know why we even ever bother buying them. Then there's like some sage and some thyme and chives and different herbs in there. I'm going to keep that because I'll make it the basis of the soup, because horrible dead salad is actually a really nice thing to fry off with an onion to start a vegetarian soup, FYI. Sometimes we have so much fruit and veg it overspills, so that's a big bowl of grapes. And then we've got sweet corn, baked beans, hummus and falafel. This is the garlic bread that we're going to have with dinner. And then here we just have tons of cheese. There's like little random ones at the back from Christmas. And there's some mozzarella in there. That's creme fraiche. Stan is obsessed with Philadelphia, so this one's almost empty, so we've got a fresh one there. Lurpak is our butter of choice. And then we've got red Leicester, feta, Cathedral City cheddar, parmesan. There's a president butter at the back there as well, and like a sour cream and chive dip that isn't finished. So that's what our fridge is looking like at the moment. And then in here we just kind of keep condiments and stuff, so sriracha and sriracha mayonnaise, ketchup mayonnaise, sweet chili. That's what I use in the bang bang cauliflower that my friend Gnome's taught me to make. I've got some harissa, a couple of kinds of mustard, and then like random chutneys. Pesto, Stan loves a bit of pesto. Tomato puree, a little bit of wine because we made a prawn linguine last night that we put wine in. More wine. We only really use wine for cooking because Dan's not that big a fan of wine. Well, he does, he likes really good wine. If we were seeing people, then he'd be having wine, but we're not, as it's lockdown. Milk, Dan's fave juice. So yeah, that's the sitch in the fridge. And because we're essentially vegetarian, I say essentially because Dan isn't officially vegetarian, there's a lot of food, there's a lot of meals that we'll get out of that. Even though it doesn't seem like it's that much stuff, because veggies we go to town on, but also because we have a lot of grains and pasta. So in here I've got quinoa and 3 different kinds of lentils, pearl barley, orzo, all different kinds of pastas, loads of different pastas. That's like a Camargue rice. There's a pasta in here that's like is that the lentil one? Oh, that's the chickpea fusilli, which is really nice. So yeah, I've gone into everything now, haven't I? These two really need reorganizing, but these are all like spices and oils and herbs. And then this is Stan's shelf. We've got some like of his rice cakes and some medjool dates, which he really likes. Sometimes they end up in my smoothies, cashews, stuff like that. And then there's like nut butters and nuts and seeds, and then tins. And we have even more like pasta-y, grainy things here. So red lentils, pearl barley, some more pasta, rice. So yeah, we always have lots of onions. So red onions in there, garlic in there, white onions in there. And then we also have a fruit bowl over here. Bananas, apples, oranges, lemons, limes. I'm gonna make some, oh, there's an avocado or 2. I'm gonna make some banana cupcakes, I think, tomorrow. Which again is another lunch lady recipe that's actually like to make a cake, but I just turn it into cupcakes because it's cuter and Stan likes it. And our nephew really likes them too. So yeah, that's where we're at. I'm gonna have a little bit of a tidy. I'll go in and give Stan some milk and put him to bed in a minute. But yeah, there's a little bit of tidying to do. And then Danny and I will enjoy our broccoli burgers. So yeah, night night for now.
Oh, we see.
Oh, I see.
Oh, we see.
Oh.
What have you got there, Stanny?
Baby dinosaur.
A baby dinosaur? Oh, is he hungry?
Yeah.
Is he eating your toast? Where's the rest of his family, Stan? Oh, is he kissing his daddy?
And his
Help you stand him up.
Do you want to kiss your daddy?
And that way stand up.
Mm-hmm.
And that little way.
That little baby stand up.
And the other one?
That one.
The mummy one?
Yay, and they're all green.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to kiss your daddy?
Love you.
Explorer.
Explorer.
You're an explorer, Stan. Explorer, Stan, did you find
Do you
some
want to show us your
dinosaurs?
card, your exploring badge?
Oh, should we help you? You're the Dino Explorers
Let me
Club.
see.
You're in the Dino Explorers
Does it say your
Club.
name?
Let's see.
What's your name?
Stand.
And what's your age? How old are you?
3.
You're
Nearly
Nearly
3.
3. You're 2 at the moment.
2.
And what's your long name?
What's your full name?
Aaron Gretel.
What is it?
But I'll put this in a pocket.
I will, I'll do it.
Daddy will put it in your pocket. You tell me your long name.
Stan Evans Gretel.
Stan Evans Liddle.
Stan Evans
And what's the long version of Stan?
Daddy.
I
Dinosaurs.
Constantin.
Constantin Evans Gretel.
Yay!
Splendid. Now all the food can be eaten. Picnics are my favourite, smiles Daddy Pig. Spilling his sandwich everywhere. Messy Daddy, laughs Peppa. Ha ha ha. That's it, Stan. Gather them all around the bin. That's what you want.
Okay, I wanted to show you 2 cookbooks that we've had as Christmas presents that we're really enjoying. I actually bought this for Dan and it is brilliant. And there's a leek one that I'm gonna try that I wanted to show you. We've also had that curry that was a I'm gonna do that one as well. That was a beetroot and chickpea curry we've had that was delicious. Is that a leek one? No. Gives you a good idea of all the different things, doesn't it? Let's see if flicking works. Yeah, I think that's the leek one. So, excuse this bad camera work. Yes, leek and puy lentil gratin with a crunchy feta topping. So yeah, I've got leeks and feta in the fridge in order to make this. So yeah, screenshot if you want to make it, but it looks delicious. So as you will probably understand, this is a vegetarian book, but it's all about dishes, recipes that you can roast in just one tin. Genius, would really recommend it. We've eaten enough things from it now that we know it's a winner. My brother and his wife kindly, his wife sounds so weird, my sister-in-law, they've been married for ages. It's just, I love her and she's like family, so to call her his wife isn't enough. Anyway, they got me this for Christmas and it's great. They know that we're vegetarian. They've got one that has meat in it because they're not vegetarian, but they love their recipes. And actually on New Year's, oh look, Stan does this thing that he likes taking the covers, the paper covers off books, and then Dan's obviously put it back upside down. How confusing. But yeah, this is a really good book that I would recommend, basically. We've had some really delicious things from it, and I like what they do. So yeah, if you are looking for vegetarian options, these two books are our go-tos at the moment. In other news, we bought Stan a triclimb as his main Christmas present, and we're so pleased that we did, because we don't necessarily want to go to playgrounds even though they are open, so to have something to climb on is so great. You can't really see it obviously because it's also used as a tent and all sorts of things, but it looks like this. But the funniest thing is, look who's in love with it. We can't really see you, May, but you're in there, aren't you? Do you want to make a little noise? She's completely obsessed. Only when the covering's on, she's just like, cool, yeah, I'm going camping. This is her vibes. So I'll show you in daylight what it really looks like. It's an expensive thing. It was like over 200 quid, but we got it at Black Friday, so it was a bit reduced. But I'm so pleased that we did. My mum and dad went in on it with us as his Christmas present. And yeah, I was umming and ahhing for ages. So I just wanted to tell you, I want to tell you about it, because even though it was pricey, I mean, that's why we're umming and ahhing for ages. Obviously it needs to be pricey because it has to be really safe and secure because you climb over the top of it. But anyway, I'm just showing you it covered in a blanket, so I should stop doing that now. But yeah, I'm really pleased that we got it. I'll show you it properly tomorrow.
Put your legs out like Superman. Put your legs out. Wow.
Again.
It doesn't sound like you like it, but I think you do. Stanny, do you want to show everybody your new pillow? Your new pillow cover, your pillowcase, the safari one. Where is it? On your bed?
I'm gonna get a little Superman.
Okay. I'll show them.
Wow.
Hey, I'm off to get a COVID test. It turns out that I came into contact with someone who has since tested positive. So I'm going to go and get a test now, just to be safe. I mean, I wasn't near them, so I'd be really surprised, but obviously with the new variant, it's really important because people seem to be getting it really easily. So I'm going to go and do that now. Fun. I haven't had to have one yet. I don't think that they're very fun, but obviously worth it. So I'm off to do that now. And I've got a sty. It's actually not as bad now, but yesterday was really bad. So yeah, happy times. I'm home and I'm having, Danny made some pasta. It's really, really simple. It's just pasta with onion and tomatoes and cucumber and parmesan and some nice oil and balsamic. Stan's had his lunch. Well, there looks like some leftovers there. And he's playing books. You like getting Daddy's books out, don't you, while we eat? Yeah? Yeah. And this is Brutus. So I went for the test. It's not that much fun to have it, but I was so impressed because before I got home, I was given the results. So I went for a little run, which is so nice. And yeah, home for lunch and feeling very lucky that I don't have corona. Try again.
Again. I can't get it. I can't get that. I can't get it. How can I get a light?
Hey guys, so the COVID test came back negative. Yay! I knew it would, but you know, you have to be careful. And today is going to be an interesting day because it's the first day that I have 2 Zoom calls. So I'll let you know how that goes. It's just me and Stan. It's going to be very makeshift. I think the first one I might just do with like it in my headphone ear and not be on video and like put it in my pocket. But the second one we're going to do, I need to do properly. So we'll probably do some... for the first time, like we've never done this before. He has it when he gets his hair done, but we might do some PEPPA PIG so that I can focus, which is new. We've never used cartoons in that way before, so that's sort of new and exciting and hopefully not going to damage our child. But now we're going to play with our Paw Patrol guys. Stanny, should we show the guys our tri-climb? This is your tri-climb, isn't it? Is it nice for climbing? Yeah?
Both these.
And is it nice for putting the Paw Patrol guys in and out of?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a tent and sometimes it's a climbing frame. Do you want to climb it and show everybody? Yeah. Good work, Stan. Is it fun to climb?
Yes, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Yeah, and over your leg goes. Well done. Are you coming back down? Yay! You're going to come all the way down. Yeah! Do you want to celebrate? Hooray!
No, I'm just turning this.
Oh, you're just turning it? No celebrations just yet. But it's really cool. Celebrations! Yeah! So this is what it looks like, guys. It's really cool. And you can untwist these bits and fold the whole thing flat and tidy it away, which is very good for a flat such as ours. So yeah, there you go.
Put this under there, that there. I like it. Or let's twist it here. On the roof of 2 lines.
Okay, so this is happening. Stan set up with Peppa Pig and some food. I've got my lunch and I'm going to log on to the call now. We did do one with me on the phone. Usually it won't be 2 calls on a Monday. It's just because it's our first one. So yeah, I did it kind of in my pocket with it in my ear, but it wasn't possible to like properly join in. So I'm looking forward to doing this one more officially. Hopefully it doesn't end in tears when Peppa has to finish. Wish us luck. The mastermind that I'm in with Ray Dodd is called Plenty More, and today is the first proper session. It used to be called The Shift and now it's Plenty More. It's a fresh new group. Some of us have carried on, but new people too. So I'm using one of my own notebooks. This is the Arboretum notebook. Stan's listening to Peppa Pig, as you know, so sorry about that in the background. But I'm feeling excited and proud to be using a notebook that I designed. And I'm also feeling excited and proud that I'm managing to have a healthy lunch, which, as you know, is a priority for me at the moment. So yeah, and I've got my lovely whale jumper in case I get chilly. I think I've showed you this before. Love it. So yeah, I'm going to get on with it now. The host is in another meeting, but I'll be being let in soon. P.S. This is one of the broccoli burgers that I was making, the quinoa and broccoli and cheddar burgers. It was much bigger than that, but I've eaten most of it. So I was planning on showing you one in daylight so you can see what they really look like. I mean, it's not that much more exciting, but they're really tasty. Hiya. Don't normally vlog from bed. The session was so nice. It was really nice to see some of the wonderful women from the shift and meet a new person who's joined us, and potentially more new people are coming. So yeah, it felt really good to be part of that group, even though I'm in a different place than I thought I would be when I signed up, because of the lack of childcare and having to put a lot of stuff on hold. But it was actually really inspiring and motivating and really helped me with some reframes and some ideas, and I'm excited about looking for more spaces to be able to create and do the things I want to be doing. So yes, that all sounds a bit cloak and dagger, but it was a really great session basically. The reason I'm in bed is because I just Stan's asleep. It was okay. Peppa Pig finished, and he managed to click something that meant he had Hey Dougie, and he's never had Hey Dougie before, so I think that was fun for him. And then he could manage when it stopped just about. We read a book and had a cuddle, and now he's gone down for his nap. He normally has a nappy on for naps, but he didn't want to, so hopefully he's not going to wake up and have weed on himself and be sad. But you know, that's part of potty training life. But the reason I'm in bed is, yeah, I meditated. I thought I'd have a little lie down, and also Mabel always takes the opportunity when Stan's asleep to come and have a cuddle, and she loves lying on my chest. So I thought if I meditated from bed, then she could come and lie on me. So that's been really nice. And I've just seen a couple more orders have come through while I was on the shift, which is always nice. It's nice when you when orders come through when you're just busy focusing on something else, and you're like, people are buying things and I can send them out and they can enjoy them. It feels really nice. So I'll pack those up. We're going to attempt a little walk when Stan wakes up from his nap. We might be able to socially distance walk with my mum, which would be really nice. So we're going to try and do that. Fingers crossed it works. As I've alluded to, Stan's finding leaving the house really tricky, so we're just working on doing it in a manageable way for him so that he can go out and get some exercise without kind of getting upset. So that's the plan. I'll let you know how we get on. Stanny, we're awake. Are you mostly awake? Yeah. And you didn't wee when you were sleeping. You did so well. So now we're going to go and see Mama. Yeah? Yeah, and is that the end of the vlog? Yeah. Do you want to say goodbye to everybody and thank you for watching? Bye. Bye bye. You're still so sleepy. Bye bye everybody and thanks for watching. Can you wave?
Bye bye.
Bye guys.